Hi, good morning. What a day so far. Yes, it's been. I'm standing here. I want to sit down and chat to you about this, but I have two reasons why I can't. One, I've got a wet bottom that will come apparent and why in a little while. And secondly, I've got the stool and chairs up at the shop, so I've got nowhere to sit. So I shall lean against this ladder, and I shall chat to you about what's happened today. The Cosmic Joker has played his hand. He's given us a formed idea that I think will work really well for the business, but there is payment, and the payment was poetic and beautiful. So let's start off with the idea. It's an idea that we're already working on with Sue. Sue's coming back to work for us after lockdown. She's going to be working 2 days a week in Gifts Abused where we don't pay her. Hey, that sounds good, doesn't it? But what she gets for that is that she gets a workshop area that she can use 7 days a week. She also gets 2 display areas, units areas in the in the shop as well, working out around about 2 meters square area, well, wall area, should I say? That sounds so. It's 2 meters, and it comes out around about half a meter. So that's a selling area, and for that she works in the shop 2 days a week. And we thought today, and I don't know why I haven't thought of it before, that we could ask for another 1 or possibly 2 people to do the same. So what we're going to do now, and we've got one lady that we've got in mind that would be absolutely perfect, and we're going to be looking at somebody that will do that deal. Work 2 days a week in the shop, get a workshop that they can use all week free of charge, and they also get 2 meters of shelving to actually sell their ware. So that was the idea. But I've been mithering at the moment because as you long-term people who have watched these vlogs, you will see that I get into fads, and I actually and what you don't understand is that actually I'm not doing lots of normal things that I should be doing. I'm totally focused on the one thing, and it means that I'm actually either asleep or focused on things. It's a mania. There's no doubt about it. It's a mania. And as you would tell at the moment, my mania is this. This is my mania at the moment. Getting this done is driving me mad because it's very slow. I haven't been in here for 3 days, 2 days because things are going on. But anyway, yeah, so it means that I put things off. And there was a combinations of things that I've put off that have all come to play today that caused me to have a wet bottom. Firstly, there's the drain pipe outside from the sink and the bathroom has been getting blocked up. And instead of actually getting down and doing a proper clean, I've actually just gone past it with a stick and cleared the blockage, and it's carried on from there. But really knowing that every morning I come down and I can see that the water is at a higher level it should be, and I think, I've got to do it, I've got to do it. And then there's another part of me saying, no, you've got to get down and do the dream. You haven't got time to do that. So I do the stick. And then this morning I was really mithering about it because I know that I'm missing things. There's other things that I'm not going to go into details that I should be doing and I'm not doing because I'm mainly on this. Another one was that the sink upstairs in the bathroom is actually not draining away very fast. And the trouble is, it's a very old, stupid system. And to get the actual back out to clean it is impossible. You can't do it. The way they put it against the wall, you can't get it. It's that my house is full of these little quirks. So you have to use a plunger. Now, the plunger went missing about a month ago. And I kept on thinking, I've got to get myself a plunger. I've got to go and buy a plunger so that I can think, because it's missing. We've got a plunger. And so today, the perfect storm happened. I just come out of the car to come down to here, come out of the house to come down to here. And I see that it's actually overflowing now. Actually just a trickle, but it's overflowing from outside. So I think I've got to do it. I've got to do it now. I'll actually get down on my hands and knees and do it. So get down on my hands and knees. Can't find any gloves. Oh yeah. Use a little hand fork and a trowel. I managed to clean it out completely. Then I say to shout out to T, can you turn on the tap so that warm water so I can actually clean it out from down here? Anyway, it comes down. It's only trickling down, and it's coming out a little bit, but nothing much. And I think, oh, it's not coming out very well. So anyway, blah 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 blah. And then I goes upstairs, gets all cleaned up, goes to turn off the bath taps. No, I didn't say bath taps to T. It's not her fault, but that's what I would imagine she would have turned on, and she hadn't. She'd turned on the sink taps. Unfortunately, this blockage that I need a plunger, actually, because it had been running for a good 5 minutes. Well, not 5 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, I came into a massive big pool of water on the floor, completely overflowing. So I dives onto the floor with towels and all sorts of things and smashes it all up and cleans it all up. And then I say, it's my fault, I've never got round to getting the plunger. And Emma says, oh, I know where that is. She tidied up. See, this is why tidying up is the worst thing you can do. So she just went, here it is, and she got the plunger. So I basically did the plunger, got that clear. So all these jobs that funny enough, just this morning I was marveling about that I hadn't been doing them. I should have known that it was a to-do list to do. So I've had to do it all this morning. I've got a wet knee, can't see it, I don't think, a wet bum, I don't know if you can see it, and it's just typical. But what I like about it is A, those jobs are now done, and B, it makes me think, and this is where I say I don't believe in the cosmic joker, and I don't, but I do notice in the universe that there is some kind of balance, and I don't want to put any kind of mythical belief in that, but it just seems to be so. And I think the reality of that is that I'm just noticing in it. It's like you hear somebody's name, and or somebody you know's name. You choose your daughter's name, whatever, and then suddenly everywhere you go, you see that name pop up. It's because you're just recognising it and you're focusing on it. That's all it is. But it does. Even so, I say that it is funny how just this morning I was thinking about that these jobs need to be done, and it was forced on a day where a real great idea for the business has given birth. So, is it some kind of payment? Does the universe say, we're going to give you a great idea, Dave, but we're also going to give you a wet bum, a knee, and you're going to have, I'm not going to, and no matter how many times I wash my hands, I can still smell it. But I think what it is, I can actually smell the soap now, but the soap now has become psychologically connected to the actual disgusting mess that was in that drain. Anyway, without further ado, I will now go on to what I'm doing today. I am going to work off. Excuse me, I can't say that, I'll blip that out. I'm going to actually absolutely get this bit done today. I've got to work on it, but that's what I'm going to do today. I'm not going to go home until it's done. So, anyway, very long intro to the waffle, and I shall see you later. Right, welcome to 5 o'clock. I'm still working on it. I think I've made quite a big change though. I realised I was building it, so then I looked at it at my height, 6 foot, and said, "Ooh, that's good." But I wasn't doing anything for the young children. That is really, they need to see it and get more out of it than anybody else, really, isn't it? So I've changed it around. So then the tiers are a bit lower. The skyscrapers are spread out and are not as clumped together, and there's more to see at a level. So I shall turn it around and then you see what I mean. So I've changed a lot of things. So you can now see, as a child, I'm sitting down here, I would only be about 3 foot, but you can actually see into the calf, into that shop there. I've built a greengrocer's, so they had to be able to see all the things on the shelves and see it from where they sit. And they had to look into here. This side of it's like a block of flats, and this side I'm gonna move. I'm on the floor, so I'm jiggling around. And this side is the baker's. So and you still got that. So you've got a lot of height, and you've got road. More of the road can be seen. So I'm actually, from this height, I am actually a lot more happy with it now. So though it's been a little bit stressful and taking down and putting up and taking down, I do actually think it is worth doing. So Yeah. So it's just that gap up there now to fill. But obviously I've got to finish off and spend a lot of time putting all this stuff. I'm going to get up. Ow, my knees. So, but even at this height, it's still, you're looking down. In fact, in some ways, you can see even more detail. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm more happy. I've got something to work on tomorrow now. I just had enough pieces. I had that one here, this one here, had a right game because I kept on running out of pieces and I had to redesign it. It looked like a bloody nuts. I should have took a quick video of it, but it looked absolutely rubbish at one time, and I had to adapt it and change it. So anyway, so there we go. Oh, this lady's falling over. So yes, it's now got the skyscrapers, that section there, and then this got food outlets. They've got green groceries, or bakers, and there'll be other shops here. So because we didn't have enough shops, we just didn't have enough shops. Let's just sort the shop from here. I'm waffling away, aren't I? And that looks good. I'm pleased with that, actually. Yes. At long last, I think I've broke the back of it now. After today, I think I know where I'm going with it. I didn't have a clue that was a problem, and that was a problem. There wasn't enough actual things going on, or the shops and so forth. There were just these buildings that looked all very clever, but right. So anyway, I'm gonna call it a day now. I think I'm cold. I made a decision today, my second day, not my first day. I'll wear my Crocs without socks, and it's pretty cold actually. It's colder than I thought it was. Right. So anyway, I'm waffling now. So it's time to say goodbye.